There's a lot of people right now who open Suno, type a quick prompt, and end up with songs that sound generic or nothing like what they had in mind. Because most people stop at simple prompts and never discover the toolkit that's hidden right under the surface. And that's why their music sounds AI generated instead of standing out with a unique sound that's actually theirs. So I sat down and tested every single advanced feature in Suno to figure out what actually makes a difference. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use these features to create music that sounds better than 99% of other people's creations. If you want to follow along and start creating professional-sounding AI music today, I'll leave a link for Suno in the description below. When you first open Suno, you'll see a homepage with a feed of music from other creators. This is just for browsing. The real work happens when you click Create on the left side of the page. Once you're inside, you'll notice something called workspaces on the right side. Think of these like folders for organizing your music. By default, everything lands in My Workspace, but you can create separate ones for different projects. So let's say you're working on a chill lofi album and also experimenting with rock music. If you throw everything into one workspace, you'll be scrolling through hundreds of songs trying to find what you need. But if you create two separate workspaces, everything stays organized and easy to find. To create a new workspace, click on the workspace name at the top, then click Create Workspace. For this tutorial, I'm going to create a workspace called Dream Pop Project because we're going to build a complete dream pop song from scratch. At the top of the screen, there's a drop-down menu for selecting which model version you want to use. Suno has multiple versions, and each one has different strengths. For this song, I'll use version 5 because it produces great results across all genres, but feel free to experiment and choose the one that matches your style. Now, here's something most people completely miss about how Suno actually works. There are two ways to create music in Suno, and understanding when to use each one is crucial. You'll see two tabs at the top, Simple and Advanced. Simple mode is exactly what it sounds like. You describe what you want in one text box, and Suno handles everything else. This works great when you're exploring ideas or you want something quick. You could type upbeat indie pop song about summer road trips and hit Create. Suno writes the lyrics, chooses the style, structures the song, and delivers two complete versions.
Windows cracked, salt in the air, flip-flops on the dashboard, sand in my hair, snacks stain.
There's also a dice icon next to the prompt box that generates random ideas if you're feeling stuck. And if you toggle on the instrumental switch, Suno creates a beat or instrumental track with no vocals. But for our dream pop song, we're going to use Advanced mode, because that's where you unlock the real power. Click on the Advanced tab and suddenly you have way more control over every aspect of your song. In Advanced mode, the prompt box splits into two sections, lyrics and style. The style box is where you describe the genre, mood, instruments, and overall vibe. For our song, I'm going to write dreamy synth pop with ethereal female vocals, lush atmospheric pads, shimmering guitars, and a nostalgic 80s vibe. The more specific you are about the sound you're going for, the better your results will be. The lyrics box is where you either write your own lyrics or let Suno handle it. For this song, I'm going to click the auto toggle and write a song about chasing dreams under city lights and feeling alive in the moment. Suno will create full lyrics based on that theme. Let me hit create and see what we get.
Late train, ticket in my pocket, heart racing, sneakers on the sidewalk, still aching from every little door that closed.
It sounds pretty good, but this is just the beginning. There's a completely different hidden layer of control that's going to make this song way better. This is where things get really interesting. There's a feature called Metatags that gives you insane control over your music, and most people have no idea it exists. A meta tag is anything you put inside brackets in the lyrics box. Anything not in brackets gets sung as actual lyrics. Anything inside brackets becomes an instruction for how the song should be structured or performed. So I'm going to take the lyrics Suno just generated for our dream pop song and add meta tags to give it more structure and emotion. The most basic meta tags are song structure tags. I'll write things like verse 1, chorus, bridge, and outro inside brackets to tell Suno exactly how to organize the song. But I'm gonna go way deeper than that. For the intro, I'll add production cues like soft synth pads and gentle atmospheric build. For the first verse, I'll write verse 1, whispered vocal delivery, minimal instrumentation to make it feel intimate and vulnerable. Then for the chorus, I want it to explode with energy, so I'll write explosive chorus, soaring vocals, full production. Now I'll press create and take a look at the improved chorus it gave me. This tells Suno to completely change the energy at that moment. Now, if you're a songwriter, there's another feature that opens up even more creative possibilities. One of the most underrated features in Suno is the ability to upload your own audio. I'm going to click on the audio button at the top of the custom create screen. I recorded myself humming a melody on my phone earlier that I think would be perfect for the bridge of our dream pop song. So I'm going to upload that audio file. This opens up two incredibly powerful possibilities: cover and extend. Cover mode takes your uploaded audio and reimagines it in a completely different style. So if I had an acoustic guitar recording, I could transform it into a full orchestral arrangement or a heavy metal track. Extend mode continues your uploaded audio by adding new sections to it. If you have a 30-second clip you love but want to make longer, Extend analyzes what you uploaded and generates a natural continuation. For our song, I'm going to use cover mode. This takes my uploaded melody and reimagines it in the style we've been building. I'll describe it as dreamy bridge section with the uploaded melody, stripped down production, emotional vocal delivery. Under the advanced options, I'll see an audio influence slider. This controls how closely Suno sticks to my original melody. I'm going to keep it around 70 because I want Suno to stay true to the melody I hummed, but add its own production magic around it. Let me generate this bridge section. The melody I added is now a fully produced bridge that fits perfectly with the rest of our song. Being able to upload your own audio means you can capture ideas in the moment and bring them into Suno to complete your vision. But what if you want to create multiple songs that all sound like they're from the same artist? If you want to create a name for yourself and make multiple songs, it's important for your style to be consistent and unique. That's why I'm going to use the persona feature with our dream pop song. A persona is basically a vocal profile that Suno creates based on songs you've already generated. Since I love the vocal style in the song we just created, I'm going to turn it into a persona. Click on Persona at the top of the custom create screen. I'll click Create New Persona, select our dream pop song, and name this persona Mira. I'll also write a description like ethereal female vocals with dreamy reverb and emotional delivery. Once this persona is saved, I can use it for future songs and maintain that same vocal tone and character.
Running wild through the streets, laughing like the world is ours to keep. Radio.
This is perfect for building an AI music project where all the songs sound like they're from the same artist. Persona gives you the ability to build a brand around your music. Instead of every song sounding different, you create a recognizable sound that people can connect with. But what if instead of a specific voice, you need a specific drum hit or guitar riff that doesn't exist anywhere? That's where most people get stuck, but Suno actually has a solution for that. Let's say I want to add a unique rhythmic element to our dream pop song, so I'm going to switch to Sounds mode in the Advanced Create screen. Sounds mode lets you generate individual samples, loops, and sound effects up to 15 seconds long. Instead of creating a full song, you're creating building blocks that you can use in other projects. For our song, I'm going to generate a custom drum loop. I'll write dreamy 110 beats per minute percussion loop with subtle reverb and shimmer and hit create. Now I have this custom loop that I can layer into our song later when I'm mixing. I could also generate a kick drum, a synth melody, or any other sound element I need. Having your own custom sample library means you're not limited to what's already out there. You can create exactly what you hear in your head and build from there. But even though our song sounds great, we're still just beginning. There's one feature that's going to let us perfect every single detail. Here's the fun part. I'm going to take our dream pop song and make it absolutely perfect using the editor. Click the three dots next to the song, go to Remix/Edit, and select Editor. This is only available with the Pro plan, but it's honestly worth it. The editor breaks our song into sections like intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and bridge. Each section is displayed as a separate block that I can manipulate individually. Looking at our song, I love everything except the second verse lyrics. They don't quite capture the emotion I want. Instead of regenerating the entire song and hoping it turns out better, I'm just going to click on verse 2. Click Replace Lyrics on the left panel, type in my new lyrics, and hit Replace. Suno generates 2 alternate versions of just that section with my new lyrics, while keeping everything else exactly the same.
Oh, fears sliding over my back as I'm laughing. Every crosswalk flashing.
The vocal tone, the production, the energy, everything stays consistent. This is honestly a game changer because I can fine-tune specific parts without losing the sections I already love. I also want to rearrange the structure a bit. I think the chorus should come in earlier to hook listeners faster. So I'm just going to drag the chorus section up and move the first verse down. And actually, I want the last chorus to be longer and fade out more gradually. So I'll select the chorus section and hit Ctrl-D to duplicate it. Now the song has a longer, more atmospheric ending. The editor also lets me adjust the tempo. I'm going to decrease the tempo by 5 to make it feel more dreamy and spacious. The editor means you're not gambling every time you generate. You can keep what works and fix what doesn't. It's the difference between hoping for a perfect generation and actually crafting one. Now, if you're serious about taking your music beyond Suno, there's something you absolutely need to know about. If you want to take your Suno creations into professional music production software, you need the stems. Stems are the individual tracks that make up your song, like vocals, drums, bass, and other instruments separated out. I'll click the 3 dots next to our song and select Get Stems/MIDI. I'm going to choose to get all the stems separated, which gives me individual files for drums, bass, synths, vocals, and everything else. Once I download these, I can import them into any music production software and mix them however I want. I could add more reverb to adjust the vocals, boost the bass, or layer in that custom drum loop we created earlier. This gives me professional level control over the final mix. Getting stems means your Suno creations aren't locked into one final mix. You can take them into your DAW and polish them to sound exactly how you want. It's the bridge between AI generation and professional production. But here's something wild. You can actually control how your vocals are delivered without using any advanced features at all. This sounds too simple to matter, but it completely changes how your lyrics are performed. The way you format your lyrics in the lyrics box actually controls how Suno delivers them. If I had written the lyrics for our dream pop song as one continuous sentence with no line breaks, Suno would have sung them quickly and continuously without much breathing room. But because I formatted each phrase on its own line with commas, Suno paused after each line, giving the delivery more rhythm and space. For example, if I write, "Give me that energy, I'm ready to go, I need that fire burning inside," all in one line, Suno rushes through it.
Give me that energy, I'm ready to go. I need that fire burning inside.
But if I format it with each phrase on its own line with commas, Suno pauses after each line.
Energy, I'm ready to go. I need that fire.
This is such a simple technique, but it gives you so much control over the pacing and feel of your vocals without writing complicated meta tags. Just format your lyrics the way you want them delivered. There are also a couple of advanced settings that I used for our song. In the advanced options under custom mode, you'll see 2 sliders, Weirdness and Style Influence. Weirdness controls how experimental and unpredictable Suno gets with your generation. At 0, everything is safe and conventional. At 100, things get more chaotic. I kept this around 50 for our dream pop song because it introduced just enough randomness to make things interesting without completely breaking the vibe. Style Influence controls how strictly Suno follows your prompt. At 100, Suno tries to match your description word for word. At 0, Suno basically ignores your prompt and does whatever it wants. I kept this around 50 for our song, but if you have something very specific you need Suno to follow, bump it up to 75. These sliders let you find the sweet spot between control and creativity. You're not locked into one approach, you can adjust based on what each song needs. When you start using all these features together, the difference in your music is honestly night and day. You're not just typing a prompt and hoping for the best. You're using every tool available to craft exactly what you hear in your head. So if you want to start creating music that actually sounds the way you imagine it, click the link in the description and try Suno for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.